Hi everybody, I am Caitlin Bees. I have been wanting to do this for a very long time, but just haven't had the time to do it. I've had a lot of requests from a lot of my friends who every time they see me at church or at outings or whatever I'm doing, they love how I do my makeup. Now I know there's a lot of makeup tutorials on YouTube and I know I'm not the first to do this, but I wanted to do it for those friends that are always asking, how on earth do you do your makeup? It's very, very simple. It's very easy. Lots of practice. That's all, pretty much all it has been is practice. I've been doing makeup since I was really little. Just, playing around with stuff. Um, but I have had a passion for it ever since I first picked up my first, foundation and everything. So now that I'm in my 20s and life of being an adult is ever so easy, not really, I have had to find ways to do my makeup in fast times. So for today's look, I'm just going to do a simple everyday look that I try to do at least as quickly as I can. I will be doing more looks. If people want to see them, just go ahead and put your comments below. So yeah, let's get started. So today my hair looks atrocious, but oh well. Not worried about my hair today. I ran out of primer. Primer is always good, especially for people like me who have acne, rosacea. It basically helps keep the chemicals from the makeup getting into your skin and pretty much big breakage. I'm waiting on my primer to come in. So sad. So today, I'm not going to be using any primer, but that's okay. I'm not going to be putting a lot on anyways. So basically, because I am white, I don't know if you can see that. Most likely you can. I use olive colored foundation. Now, I mentioned just a couple minutes earlier that I have rosacea, which is pretty much in my cheeks. I don't know if you can see it on my phone camera. But I do have rosacea, and this is basically my problem area right here is in my cheeks. So what I have, and I'm sure there's different things, but I have a brow neutralizer, which pretty much you put this on before you put on the foundation, and it takes away the redness. So it just takes it enough to where, you just put a little bit on, and it takes that red, see that little bit of red right there? Yeah, it takes that and kind of dulls it down, and then you put the foundation on, and it looks like you don't even have that problem. So, putting that on first, and if you do have, rosacea or acne or anything like that, if you can find something like this, it will be very, very, very helpful. So, I'm also waiting on my new sponges coming in. So right now I'm just using this kind of sponge. This is what the neutralizer looks like. It's kind of close to the same colors. I know my lighting is horrible. I'm hoping to get better lighting. But it's a little bit lighter than the foundation. So I'm just going to take sponge, just dab that in. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the camera today. I do have a mirror up here. And I'm just going to dab that into my problem areas. Now if you have the primer makes it so much smoother to go on. If you don't have the primer, it's a little bit harder, but let me go ahead and pick this up. So see how, like right here too, it's a little red still, but I put the Red Away on. I call it Red Away because that's what it is. And it takes that extra little redness off. So now, put that back down because I don't have a stand either. This is my first video, okay? Hopefully I'll, branch out more. Ooh. And I'm a little sick, just so you know. So I'm going to use the same sponge because it is rectangle, and I'm waiting on my other sponges. So now I'm going to go in with the olive foundation. And that, of course, go ahead and bring this up here, is going to go all over. Now for this look, I usually do concealer, but seeing how this is my first video and I just want to, it's basically a test video. Let's just call it that. I just want to do a simple look, and if you want to time me, that's fine, because this look usually takes about 5, maybe 10 minutes to do. So if you're like rushing, and you don't want to go out with a pale face, or you don't want to go out with nothing on your face, and you feel like you need makeup on, then this look is the easiest look ever. So we're just going to add that to the under, and just make sure you blend, because you don't want to look all, you know, paley. And just on a side note, even if you do want to go out with no makeup on, natural beauty is the best beauty ever. Just saying. So I'm not really going to put any eyeshadow on today. I'm just doing, like I said, a natural look. But because I am actually naturally blonde, this is not my actual hair color. Still working on it. But I am an actual natural blonde. My eyelashes are like super light. Like it looks like I have no eyelashes. But I refuse to put on fake eyelashes. I don't like fake eyelashes. If you are one for fake eyelashes, good for you. I personally am not. So we're just gonna go ahead and give these little guys a little curl. Just a little bit. Just enough, because like I said, this is a natural look. So I don't want like too much of a curl. But because I have really light eyelashes, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So, a little bit of a curl. No biggie. Kind of pale right now. That's all right. So now, and all my products that I'm using right now are by Joe Blasco Cosmetics. They're pretty much out of business now. But I got these like 3 years ago, and I have tons of it. So, I didn't want to buy any new. But now, I am going in with brown. It's brown mascara. It's by Joe Blasco. Probably can't find it anymore. But I use brown because I have brown eyes. And because I want this to look natural, I don't want it to be like black. So we are going to, and because I don't want it to be caked on, we're just going to use a little bit, just scrape it, pick it back up so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to slowly put it on. Some people like to go like this. Some people like to turn it when they're going up. However, I do a little bit of both. But however you want to do it. And then I do just a little bit on the bottom as I'm doing the same eye. And then I'm going to go to this side. Which usually, I am ambidextrous, so I use both of my hands. But because I'm holding the camera with one hand, kind of a little hard. You'll learn if I do more videos that I'm very weird. But I'm told that's why people love me. So now, because we're using our normal eyelashes, I'm going to go ahead and go on the outer corner of the eye and get those little tiny lashes that are out here. And you do this at an angle so you can get those eyes. So there's the eyes. Bam. And remember, you can use black, you can use brown, you can use whatever color you want. I usually use brown when it comes to just this natural color. So now, because, as I disappear for a minute, I gotta get my brush. I use several different kinds of brushes. I do. For this look, I usually use this brush. It's kind of, it's skinny, but it poofs out as well. Okay, so now because it's such a simple look, I'm going to, I usually normally use this color right here as my main blush color. But because I am just doing a simple, natural kind of looking color, we're going to use this color for our highlighting and our contouring. So I'm just going to add a little bit to this brush. And let's go ahead and bring this up here so you can see what I'm doing. We're just going to go right here, because I have a little bit of like an indent right here. Now, I normally do use powder, but because of the fact that this is a natural color look, I'm going to put this on first. Kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay. Now, because this is a natural looking look, I don't want it to be like, bam. You know what I mean? You don't want it to be all crazy like. So now, I'm going in with my handy dandy. This is just one of them. I have others, bigger ones. But now that we did our little bit of contouring, I'm going to use the same brush because for some odd reason, like the pads just don't do it for me. I don't like the pads. So we're going to get some on the brush, and then we're just going to go over. And this kind of like blends out those harsh lines with the contouring, especially if you're trying to do like a natural looking look. So we're going to go ahead and set that. Put some down here. And with a brush, you can kind of like make it a little bit more even, better than a pad. Just put a dab on my eyes, dab on my eyes. I know it doesn't look like much, but it actually is. All right, so now that we did that, I swear I'm gonna get a better camera when I don't have to like move all over the place. Okay, so now, because I am white, and because this is a natural look, I use the normal blush. I can't even talk. The normal blush that I usually use for my other looks as my contouring instead of my bronzer. I'm going to use it's called Dance. It's by Joe Blasco as well. But it's a little bit of a lighter color than this one, this brown one. But it does the same thing. And what's nice about this color is it actually suits like my skin tone. And I can wear this with any hair color, with any eyeshadow, with pretty much anything. And what's nice is it gives you a little bit of a darker kind of tone to your cheeks. And because this isn't a normal, I usually do eyeshadow and stuff like that. This is my go-to when I'm like, okay, I don't want to look like I'm all pale and that I just woke up, even though I really did. I want to look somewhat presentable when I'm just going shopping. This is my go-to look. I do this really quickly. It's easy. Bam. Then I usually put like some kind of a lighter brown lip gloss, but not like outstanding, kind of lip gloss, or lip balm, or whatever you got. But that's pretty much it. Usually takes about 10 minutes to do. I just wanted to do this look for those friends. I will be doing more looks. If you have any questions or if you would like me to do any other looks, please comment below. I hope you guys enjoy this. And just remember, you're beautiful however you look. Bye, guys.